Hello, my name is Cameron Ritchie, and in this video I'm going to tell you all about my weight loss journey, from how I started, what got me into the gym, the meals I eat, the supplements I take, workout routines, basically everything, my bad habits, what foods to cut out of your diet, what foods to put into your diet, basically just everything about weight loss, because I'm just trying to inspire people. Basically, if I can do it, you can too. I used to be the laziest person in the world, so I want to help you guys to overcome that and start losing weight if you need to, or just get into shape. Basically, it's a struggle, but once you get into it, it's not too bad. But I'll get into that eventually. So yeah, let's get into it. So let's talk about video games. This is what I used to do and spend 90% of my day doing. I would load up the game, I would play for like 10 hours straight, and then I would go to bed. That was my life for basically up until a couple of years ago when I started working out. So, yeah, the bad habits I got into just by sitting in this chair, the stuff I ate, just everything is not good. But I'm not saying to not play video games, because yes, I still play video games. I got the setup, so I obviously still play, but less time playing games, less time sitting on your ass, more time prepping meals, less time ordering delivery. You know what I'm saying? I used to actually I was gonna say what food I eat, but that's gonna be a different category. But yeah, if you can cut down on the hours you play on games, let's say you play for 5 hours, play for 4. You know what I'm saying? That hour that you are not playing, go to the gym. Even doing some cardio, just anything. Get into a routine, put gym into your routine, and just try to get comfortable with it. It's a pretty cool place. It's pretty safe. Like if you're working out and you're like self-conscious, people be like, oh, people are gonna be staring at me. No, everyone's in there to work out, work on themselves. Nobody really gives a fuck. We're all chill. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, now let's talk about food. My name is Cameron Ritchie, and I want to talk about my weight loss story. Everything happened so fast, so I'm having like troubles remembering exactly what I did. But let's start off with my how it all started. So, well, let's talk about like my childhood and stuff. So basically, I was always a chubby kid. I wasn't really that active. I played some sports, like I played hockey, I played baseball, and I was always a little bit chubby. I was always called like the fat kid in elementary, and I was always known to be like the class clown. Cause I was always just the chubby kid. I would always wear my shirts in pools. I would always just wear something on. I would never have my shirt off, no matter what I did, because I was just insecure about my body, and it sucked. It really did. I was never happy with how I was, but the only thing that kept me happy is having friends and playing the sports that I did. So so basically what I used to eat consisted of just any normal, just say you're a generic person not giving like a shit what you eat. I would go to McDonald's. My parents would make just really greasy dinners, just normal dinners basically that aren't really too healthy. Just smack down a box of Kraft dinner. I literally go like, "Mom, make me Kraft dinner," and then I'd get Kraft dinner. I would down probably a case of Mountain Dew in like 2 days. I would every night I would eat a bag of chips. Like it was pretty bad. I did play sports, but that you gotta have a healthy diet if you want to lose weight. And I ate a lot more than I was exercising. Obviously, I'd probably eat around like 1,000, like 800, 1,800 calories to like 3,000 calories a day as a kid. Shit. Oh shit. Okay, well he's joining. He's joining for the video. All right. So, Ivy, lay down, lay down, lay down. He's a good boy. But yeah, no, I always struggled with how I looked. But honestly, back then I didn't care. I would just live my life, eat what I wanted, not track what I eated, not track what I ate, and just live. It wasn't until years and years later when I realized, like, damn, I'm fat. Hi, buddy. Like, I'm obese. I always thought it was normal because that's how I grew up. Hey, lay. Hey, I would. Okay. Hi, lay down, baby. I always thought it was normal to be that overweight because that's how I grew up. I didn't think there was like really a problem. I always called myself chubby. I never called myself obese. When I was like 12 years old, I was probably like 180 pounds, 160 pounds. Like I was a big kid, and I would do nothing about it. So, yeah, my brother used to go to the gym when he was 16. I was 12 at the time, so this is like when I was at my heaviest, at my like worst. I wasn't that happy, you could say. And I never even like he would go to the gym every day, and I would never think about it. I would just live my life, yada yada yada. I'm like, damn, okay, like my brother's kind of jacked. I'm the fat son, yada yada yada. So I didn't care about that. And just like any other normal kid, I would do like the shirt pull just so the shirt wouldn't get in my fat, and I would, yeah, like I said, I would go to swims and wear my shirt. I don't know, I hated it, and it wasn't until 2018 that I was even thinking about going to the gym and working out. It was all because of my friend at work that I met a while back that basically motivated me. But yeah, I used to eat like shit, and I was feeling like shit, you could say. So this all took a turn in 2020, I think 2021 maybe. It's hard to remember. Maybe 2022. I don't know, but I started going to the gym with my friend. Oh, sorry. So my friend, there was a gym like a 20-minute walk away from my work, and like a 5-minute drive. And I would ask that we had the same schedule. So after work, we'd go there and we just work out. I would start on cardio, then I would go on to whatever I was doing, push pull lag, like the generic thing you start off with, which is fine. It's a good start. It gets you motivated to go to the gym. But yeah, I started with that, and honestly, I wasn't really okay, buddy. I wasn't okay, buddy. I know, and I wasn't really motivated. I would literally make it as quick as I can, and not push as hard as I can. Basically, I'd rush my workouts, and I'd only be there like the two of us would only be there for like an hour, which is like for a two people workout taking turns, isn't horrible, but it's not the best either. I would try to get out as quick as I can because I hated it. I hated how it felt at the start, and I thought everyone would be judging me. I thought, I don't know, I just felt weird that I was at the gym. Like, why am I doing this? Like, I didn't like the attention. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. I didn't want everyone to be like, oh, you're starting to go to the gym now, blah blah blah. Like I hated it. I didn't want to get judged, and I hated it. And that's how everyone starts usually. They think everyone's gonna judge them. They think it's just gonna be the worst experience of their life, honestly, and not seeing progress, because I wasn't seeing progress, but I was still eating McDonald's. I would still eat Wendy's. I would still eat like 3,000 calories a day while I go to the gym. I'm like, why am I not losing weight? Why am I not losing weight? And it's because you need a healthy diet to lose weight. So I kept going. I was pretty steady on it. I'd go like every day to have my rest days, but then I would still rush it. I would still try to go as quick as I can, and then all of a sudden I just stopped. I didn't go for months. Just kept eating again. Gained any weight I lost back. I was at 250 pounds. was my highest. And let's say last year, in like just before August, I started eating a little bit healthier and went to a new gym, because my gym, Cold World Gym, that got closed down, and I had to find a new gym to go to. There's a gym 5-minute walk away from my house, which is fucking sick. So I started going to that gym, started eating a little bit healthier, and basically kept on with that. I was in a little bit of a calorie deficit. I was in a calorie deficit. Since I was 250 pounds, I would eat like 2,000 calories, sometimes a little bit less, which is really hard. Like, that's a really big jump. What I do is, so let's say I'm 250 pounds, 2,500 calories is to maintain. So I would drop that down to a thing called a calorie deficit. Dropped it down by 500 and kept it that for a while. It was going good. I was losing weight. So after like a couple months, I was probably down like 10, 15 pounds, which is not bad. That's a really good jump. And then I went on vacation. The vacation, as you know, when you're on a vacation, you tend to do your bad habits again. There was a gym, and I would try to go to the gym, but I would rather just go off and do something fun. We'd eat out, we'd do all that stuff. And after the gym, I lost my membership card. And I didn't want to pay a shit ton of money for my membership card back, which I literally thought you had to pay a lot of money to get your membership card back. I'm like, fuck, I don't got money. So what am I going to do? So then I didn't go for like 3 weeks. Now 3 weeks, I still didn't eat bad in those 3 weeks, but basically that weight that I had, I gained back, because my metabolism is really shit, and I gain weight really fast. Like, losing weight's also really hard for me, but I grinded for this. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. After that, I know I'm rambling on about everything, but yeah. After that, so let's say in October, I set myself to a fucking insane calorie deficit. I was eating about 1,800 calories to like 1,500, that range, and I was doing that up until December. And in those couple months, I dropped down to 200 pounds, which is insane. Insane to think about. So I was 200 pounds up until December, eating really healthy, low fat, decent amount of carbs because I wanted to build some muscle, and protein. So what I do with my protein, I do 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So let's say 181 pounds. I would have 181 grams of protein. That's how I do it. That was my calorie deficit. I was eating. I could still eat pot. You can still okay. So when you're on a calorie deficit, you can still eat whatever you want. Just you got to manage it. So let's say I'm getting a craving for like Subway. I would go have a sub 1,000 calories. Okay, then I just watch what I eat for the rest of the day. And you can have cheat days, yes, but I didn't like cheat days. I wanted to lose weight as fast as I can. So I had very minimal cheat days. I go to my grandparents every Sunday, so that was my cheat day. Every other day, I just stuck to it. So I did that December, up until December. And in December, something happened. Embarrassed to say this, but I was talking to this individual. It was going good. Boom. Just like that. Gone. And that fucking hurt. Okay? I'm gonna get fucking emotional. But that fucking hurt. And that made me realize, like, am I enough, bro? Like, what's wrong with me? I thought I was the problem and shit like that. Okay. So, after that happened, I dropped down to eating 1,000 to 1,200 calories a day. which is insane. So since I was like 200 to 190 in that range, I was in a huge calorie deficit. And I kept, honestly, like, looking back at it, I still had enough protein. Like, I had 180 grams of protein a day, low carbs, low fat, but I managed to have that in that calorie range. So I feel like that's fine, but yeah, it was a struggle, man. So I kept that on up until February, which is now March. Almost. I'm recording this just before, but tomorrow is March. Kept it up until then. I lost another, I'll say 30 pounds just in that 2 months, which is good, but I could have done it a more healthy way. But yeah, I like when I'm losing weight, when you're on the cut, you lose a lot of strength, and I lost so much strength. But yeah, so I don't know. That's basically my story. There's a lot of stuff in between, but I honestly forget so much shit. Like, I literally have a notepad on everything that I done. Let me open it. So I'm like, yeah, there's definitely some in betweens. I might have had some timelines a little bit wrong, but yeah, like that's basically the story of my weight loss journey. Is I never thought it was enough.